Alright, let's take a look at the chart action for Dogecoin. Alright, so in my last video, I had a flag pattern, something like this, and we had a breakout right here. I was targeting around 88 cents, somewhere around there. So I just want to show you guys a couple things. I was looking at the daily time frame, and let's just clear everything out. And I was noticing that we have some resistance kind of in this area right here. We've been getting resistance up here. So I was thinking draw a trend line from there to there. And now we can kind of see that we do have a trend line of resistance right there, and we're actually getting resistance right here. So we could also do the bottom, something like maybe this, maybe something like that. So that's kind of our bottom trend line. The thing I wanted to show you guys is I want you to notice how there's a lot of volume down here for here when we were at like 40 cents. And then right here, like going up, it's getting less and less volume, but the price is getting higher and higher. All right, so let's take a look at the RSI, the relative strength index. And you can see right here that we have a bearish divergence. So the RSI is trending downward and the price is trending upward. And this is on the daily time frame. So I'm not an expert on the RSI, but I'm pretty sure that I've seen it go both ways, where we get rejected and we start heading down and the price starts heading down, or we break through it and the price just goes insane. So I'm not 100% sure if it's going to break up or down. I mean, most of the time that I've seen this, it goes to the downside and we get a correction. There have been times where it's shot to the upside and right here, and the price just goes absolutely insane. And if we do break this channel here that we have going, we can target something from here to here, something like that, and then drag it to the breakout, something like this, and that takes us to actually our dollar target. So I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, most of the times I have seen this, it's a correction because the volume isn't coming in unless we start seeing some big volume candles, if there's like a lot of people that start buying it, and maybe that will happen with the Saturday Night Live thing. But for right now, we have a bearish divergence, guys. So I'm going to be a little more cautious right now as far as the trade goes. I still have my long position in from back here, or yeah, some from back here. I bought some right here, and then I bought more in here, and then I just bought some more up here. So I still have a long position. I still have my Dogecoin holding for the long term. However, I'm going to be with my Robinhood trading account, I'm gonna be more conservative now that we're kind of hitting these tops. And we also, if you guys noticed, we hit my 73 target, so that's another thing that I'm kind of curious about. We hit my 73 target, so now usually when I hit my target, I like to reevaluate and kind of, I don't know, just reevaluate what's going on. And I hadn't really touched on my 73 target, but we did hit it. So yeah, and I'm not sure. I mean, like the daily moving average looks nice. We want to see these like bounces on the daily moving average. That looks perfect. And then the weekly time frame is looking nice. The 4-hour time frame, we just broke above the 4-hour time frame. The hour time frame has been kind of going in and out of it for a while, and that's maybe what's kind of making me wonder what's going on, because we've been kind of going a little sideways. We've been trending up, we went down a little bit, and then now we're trending up a little bit. So I mean, overall we are in an uptrend. We haven't broken the general uptrend at all, and even on this smaller time frame we can kind of get this trend line going, something like this. So, I mean, that's another thing that I was kind of looking at is, I'm not sure about this pattern right here. It almost looks like a wedge pattern that would break to is like a bearish kind of pattern. Yeah, so I would say watch the daily time frame and watch for volume. If the volume's going to stay low like this, I'm going to stay cautious. If it starts spiking like all hardcore, then I will start rethinking. Right now, I think I'm gonna sit this trade out right here for now, until I get maybe a dip or something. I'm gonna wait for like a dip in general to buy back. And so let's kind of see what levels I would buy back at. So right now we're on the 4-hour time frame. I think you could look for previous support levels if you're not going to do the Fibonacci. And I don't really want to do the Fibonacci here. So let's just kind of do this other method that I do sometimes. So let's say we had support right here because we came down and got support, and then support right here and support right here. So like all in this area is going to be probably some support. I would maybe put a limit order at like right here, something like that. And then we had this red candle go down and got support right here. I would put a limit order right here, something like that. And then same thing right here possibly, and maybe right here. I don't really. And then, so, all right, so now we have some levels to look at, and you can kind of see the trend line is moving up. So the probability of maybe filling these ones I'm not so sure about, but these ones may be more likely. Maybe this bottom one would be more likely. So like at dot 53, there's some wicks down here that are like at dot 51.5. It's not that far down, but in reality, it's like 24%. So yeah, I mean, we can go all the way down to this trend line too. It's possible. I mean, I'm not, the other thing is, I'm not seeing red candles yet. So like, I think the main thing that is kind of worrying me is that we've been kind of sideways. I thought we were going to break out of this pattern with a little more push. And like I said, we're not getting red candles yet. It still looks pretty bullish, honestly. I do want to make you guys aware of that bearish divergence. And like I said, I'm not an expert on it, so you should probably go do some more research on it. I'm kind of curious what's going to happen today. I think if we can get some volume and break out of this trend line right here, like I said, we might be heading towards it. That might be our dollar like signal. Like if we can break out of this and start really volume pumping to the upside, then a dollar, like, I mean, it's like lining up with a dollar like almost perfectly, which is kind of interesting. But if we don't get this volume, if we stay kind of flat and like not a lot of volume, I think we might be seeing a correction, but we'll have to see. I just wanted to show you guys the bearish divergence and tell you guys that you should probably do some more research on it in general. All right, if you guys like the video, hit the thumbs up button.